mother-in-law mocked me at her anniversary and made fun of the baby that I lost when I was pregnant. But this backfired at her in the worst way possible, and she is now paying the price. My Mill has hated me since Mark brought me home 6 years ago. Her first words to me, "Oh, she's not what I expected." Mark comes from old money. Summer houses, country clubs, the whole thing. I grew up in a 2-bedroom apartment with my mom working double shifts as a nurse. MIL never let me forget the difference. The first Christmas with them, she bought me a $400 cashmere sweater. Sounds nice, right? Except she announced in front of everyone, "I figured you'd never afford something like this yourself, so consider it charity." I smiled and thanked her. Mark squeezed my hand under the table. We both thought she'd warm up eventually. She didn't. When Mark proposed, she called me the next day, not to congratulate me, to say she'd run a background check on my family and found my dad's bankruptcy from 2009. She was concerned about my financial instincts and suggested I sign a prenup giving me nothing if we divorced. Mark was furious. Told her if she ever contacted me about money again, she wouldn't be invited to the wedding. She showed up anyway, wore cream, told everyone who'd listen that I'd trapped her son. But none of that compared to what happened 14 months ago. I was 7 months pregnant with our daughter. We'd painted the nursery yellow, bought the crib, named her Emma. Then one morning, something felt wrong. I called Mark, voice shaking. He broke every speed limit getting home. By the time we reached the hospital, there was no heartbeat. I delivered our daughter knowing she'd never open her eyes. The grief nearly destroyed us. Mark took 3 weeks off work. I couldn't leave bed for a month. We went to therapy. Slowly, painfully, we started rebuilding. Emil's response? She called Mark 2 weeks after we lost Emma to ask when we'd try again because she wasn't getting younger and wanted grandchildren. Mark hung up. Didn't speak to her for 4 months. Then came her 40th anniversary. Phil, Mark's dad, personally asked us to come. Phil was always quiet around Emil, the kind of man who avoids conflict, but he'd been kind to me in small ways. Once whispered, "I'm sorry about her," after she spent an entire dinner criticizing my cooking, so we went for Phil. The party was at their country club. 50 guests, white tablecloths, string quartet. Mill floated around accepting compliments like royalty. During dinner, she stood to make a toast, thanked everyone for coming, talked about 40 years of marriage, then
Want to see part 2? Download TikTok and search Novel King to watch the rest now.